It's 13 questions on the original artists and song titles that Weird Al parodies, as written by listener and good time pal Brain Salyer. This is Trivia with Buds. It be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds, and I'm all fired up for some fun stuff going on this weekend. If you live in Upland, California, come play my Mario Kart tournament, which is now in the afternoon to coincide with the start of the Dodgers World Series game on Sunday night. So we're going to do it at 6:30 Pacific time, but the game's on at 5. So we're going to do 2:30 to 4:30. You can get all the details on my website, triviawithbuds.com. Just click around on the events and look for the Mario Kart tournament. It's all Switch. If you have a Nintendo Switch, you can bring your own controller. I'm going to be dressed up as Mario. It's going to be tons of fun. And thanks for checking out this show. This is a pop culture trivia show. If you like movies, music, television, comic books, video games, etc., you're in the right place. Today's episode is all about one of my favorite artists of all time, Weird Al Yankovic. And these questions come from Brain Salyer, who submits questions all the time and plays my live trivia nights around Southern California. Brian took some time out of his day to go park in a Home Depot parking lot and call me to ask me these questions. So I hope you have fun trying to figure them out. I'm going to give you a warning. I got some of them, but not all of them. And we're going to jump into this episode right away so you can try and figure them out, hopefully quicker than I did. Here are 13 questions on Weird Al with Brain Salyer. Here we go. Standing here in beautiful Laverne, California, at the bar in my house that is riddled with crawling ants. I don't know what to do about this ants situation. If you are an exterminator, give me a call. Give me some tips. What can I do to safely remove ants around my house? And what can I do to answer some great questions from my friend Brain Salyer on today's show? Brian's on the phone. What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. You hit me up earlier and you said, hey, I got some questions for you. I got 12 or 13 good ones, and do you want to answer them? And I said, yes, I do. What are they on? And you said what?
Well, I heard today was Weird Al's birthday.
Yes.
And I know you're a big fan.
I sure am.
I know you were thinking about going to see his dedication to the Walk of Fame, but didn't quite make it. So I thought it'd be a good idea maybe do a few questions about him on his birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Do you know how old he is today? He's got to be about 54, if I had to guess.
I believe they said 59.
Oh, wow.
I'm not positive. I have to look that one up.
That could be correct. Yeah, you are right, and I'm very excited about this. I'm a big Weird Al fan. I've mentioned on the show before, but when Napster first came out and I got a cable modem at my parents' house, I think in 8th grade, the first thing I was like, I can have any song ever? I'll do all the Weird Al albums. And I burned them all on CDs. I don't even think I listened to one of them once. I was just like, I got to have these. You know what I mean?
Yes. I got my first Weird Al tape back in 6th grade. I believe it was Dare to Be Stupid.
Oh, yeah. I had all the tapes from that ever came out until Bad Hair Day, and then I don't think I bought any more. But I was a big fan. I got to see him in 8th grade. Have you ever seen him live?
I have not. I've always kind of wanted to go to the Hollywood Bowl. He does a show there, usually like once or twice a year, I think.
Yeah, that is a must-see show. And if you are ever planning on going to the Hollywood Bowl, I've never actually seen a show there, so I will totally go see Weird Al with you at the Hollywood Bowl. That would be awesome.
We'll have to do it next time he's in town.
That sounds great. Now, you live out here in Southern California, and you and I met at a trivia night. Was the first time you and I met at Last Name Brewing in Upland, California?
Yeah, I believe it was. It might have been the first time you were there. You've been there, a couple of years now?
Yeah, actually, we've been there 3.5 years. So
three and a half. Yeah, I think so. I remember they were advertising, and I played trivia a few places, and liked what was called Dale Brothers back then. It will always be a Dale Brothers to me, but
sure.
But I went in there the first time, and it was definitely a different kind of trivia. You had like the picture clues, and the questions were up on the screen, and it was different, a lot of fun, and I've been back quite a few times since. That's
awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for those kind words. You've brought your grandma, or is that your girlfriend's grandma?
It's my girlfriend's grandma.
Yeah.
We brought her out. She she likes getting out of the house, and she likes a beer or two every now and then. So,
love it. As all good grandmas do.
her.
Yeah, all good grandmas love beer and trivia. That's a true fact. I'm going to put that on a T-shirt.
So.
So yeah, you guys have played a bunch, and since I started the podcast, especially in probably the last 6 months or so, you email me, I want to say at least once a week, and you're like, hey, I was bored, here's some questions, feel free to use them. And sometimes I don't even respond to your emails because I get so bogged down. So I apologize for, I think, the last 2 emails you sent. I don't think I got back to you. But your content is really good. And I actually told you at one point, I'm like, I got to start paying you for this because I can use these for live events. I can use them for podcasts. So thank you, good brother.
Oh, you're welcome. It's fun. I worked overnights at a casino, so I have weird hours. So there's not a lot to do at 5 o'clock in the morning. So writing trivia questions isn't that hard to do.
Very cool. Awesome, man. Well, thanks for doing that. And let's jump into some Weird Al questions. You said you had about 12, 13 of them?
I got 13 questions for you. I'm going to give you the name of the Weird Al song, and you tell me the song it's a parody of and the artist.
Ooh, this will be good because I feel like I should know all these, but I bet I'm going to miss a few. So let's see how I do out of 13. I don't have a pen, but I'll try and keep track in my head.
I got you.
All right. Very good. All right, here we go. Brain Salyer's Weird Al parody questions. Let's start with number 1.
All right, number 1, Fat.
Okay, so Fat is a parody of Michael Jackson's Bad.
That is correct.
Nice.
Give you a layup on the first one.
Yeah, that is one of the big costume changes he does. He puts on the full fat suit and makeup for the live shows. It's great.
I do remember that video when it came out. It was definitely kind of funny.
Oh, man, if you're like a kid in the 80s and you saw that, or early 90s whenever he actually did the video, is there anything like better than you're like, oh my God, that's like the thing I know, but it's different, you know? Like there's nobody that does what he does for as long as he's done it, which I think is so unique.
It's very true, and because it's kind of comedy and fun, they don't really give him credit for being that talented, but to be able to do all the different, kinds of music and different songs, and just to write them and make them, make sense and fit the originals. I mean, I think he's pretty impressive.
I'm with you. All right, let's see. What do we got for number 2?
All right, number 2, Lasagna.
Lasagna. Oh, so that is a parody of La Bamba by, is that Richie Valens? No.
That is Richie Valens, or I would have given you Los Lobos on the...
Gotcha. Yeah, I know there were... Gotcha, but it is La Bamba, right?
It is La Bamba.
Very cool. I had to really think about that one. I was thinking of My Bologna.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, is it that?
I believe that was the one that kind of got him his start.
Yeah, that was one of his early ones.
Yeah.
That's a question I ask quite a bit when I play music, usually at corporate parties. I'll do this round called Name the Decade the Song Came Out. So I play My Sharona, and people always guess the 80s, but it actually came out in 79. So that's considered like a 70s song. And so that must have been right around that time because that was when he was getting popular, like early 80s.
All right, here we go. Number 3.
Yes.
I Can't Watch This.
That's got to be from the TV album, I believe. Or I don't know what album it was on until they compiled it on the TV album. But it was I Can't Touch This by MC Hammer.
Correct.
Nice. Okay, I feel good about that.
All right, you got them all so far.
All right, 3 down, 10 to go.
All right, here we go. Number 4, Gump.
Gump is from Bad Hair Day, and that is a parody of Lump by the Presidents of the United States of America.
That is very correct. And considering the president today, and it rhymes with the other things, I think he should do a little update on that song.
He should do a Trump update parody. Has he ever done an update of a parody?
Well, when I was looking things up, I think he's done a couple different parodies of the same song.
Gotcha.
But I don't know.
Interesting. That is a good point, especially with the Trump rhyme. That's a good idea. He should do that.
So, I think the Twitter backlash would be kind of awful, but I think he should go for it anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be. He's very neutral, Weird Al. He never really attacks anybody. You know what I mean? So I feel like he would kind of stay away from it, but we'll see. Maybe he'll do it.
That's true. Most people take it as a compliment for him to be one of their songs.
That's true. We'll
see what happens. All right, we got a little bit harder one there for it. Number 5,
okay.
Tacky.
Tacky, T-A-C-K-Y?
Tacky, T-A-C-K-Y.
Okay. I'm going to say that this is from a newer album that I don't know, because I don't know his two like newest albums. I don't know a lot of the songs. I'm going to say
It is a newer song.
Okay. Is it a parody of Fancy by Iggy Azalea?
No.
Oh, that was my guess.
I'll give you one more hint. It's probably one of the most irritating songs that's out right now.
Oh, Happy by Pharrell Williams?
That is correct.
Now that you mention it, I remember he did a parody. Remember his last album? He did like videos for every song. I think he did videos for every song on his last album, and that one was like a one long continuous shot kind of a deal, or it had a bunch of cameos or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I missed one, but I was kind of on the right track.
I gave it to you. You got it after the clue.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, here we go. Number 6, Grapefruit Diet.
That's got to be Zoot Suit Riot by the Cherry Papa Daddies.
You got it.
I don't remember that song. Grapefruit Diet. What album is that on?
I do not know.
Interesting.
No, I didn't write down the albums.
Gotcha.
I was kind of pressed for time here.
I bet that's on Running for Scissors, because that song came out late 90s, but probably after 96, which was Bad Hair Day. So I bet it's Running for Scissors or Poodle Hat, if I'm not mistaken, but probably Running with Scissors.
All right, number 7, I believe one of your favorites, I Lost on Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah. I forget that this is... when I was a kid, I didn't know that I thought this was just one of his original songs. So I'm actually... I know that I looked it up and went, oh, that was a song called something else, but I don't think I know what it is. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. Ooh. Man, what is the original song for that? I lost on Jeopardy. Damn, you know what? I have no idea. What is it? What is the actual title?
It's one of those 80s one-hit wonders, and no one ever seems to know the band. The song's called Jeopardy, or Our Love's in Jeopardy, and it's the Greg Kahn Band.
Oh, that's a tough one. So the song goes, Our Love's in Jeopardy. That's how. Okay, yeah. See, that song was so beyond me. I thought that he just made I thought it was just about like going on Jeopardy. You know what I mean? But that's good. That is a very good question. That was a tough one.
I do remember the video for that one. That was a pretty good one.
Yes, that is a good one.
All right. Number 8, Homer and Marge.
Oh, this is tough. Homer and Marge.
This is a tough one. It's not from one of his albums. It was on an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh, or he was like a guest star?
He was a guest. Yeah.
Okay. Homer and Marge. What rhymes with that? I'm going to say a song called Livin' Large by Vanilla Ice. I'm just making it up.
It's actually Jack and Diane by John Cougar Mellencamp.
Gotcha. But he changes
it. I'm not sure
it.
if he's using the Cougar these days or not.
Gotcha. Okay, that was a very inside one too. Good question.
All right. Well, missed 2 here. Let's see if we can get you back on track here.
All right.
Number 9, Taco Grande.
3 tough ones in a row for old buds. Taco Grande. No idea. No, not even a guess.
How about if I say Taco Grande?
I like that you hinted that and that you had to do that into a phone, but I still no help.
That was Rico Slavi by Gerardo.
Oh my God. His parody's called Taco Grande. It's about a big taco.
So, yes.
Love it. Very good. I'll have to check that one out. Now that I have a little ride to a trivia place later, I'm going to put on some Weird Al on Spotify. It's going to be great.
So, I hadn't heard a lot of these songs, and so I'll have to go check it out on YouTube or something.
All right. We're nearing the end here. You got number 10?
Oh, here we go. All right. Number 10, probably my favorite Weird Al song, Yoda.
Yoda is a parody of God damn. I was going to say it's a parody of Soda, but that's not a song. And the second line of Yoda is where it bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. So that can't be the original song. Man, that's another 80s song that I don't know. And I feel foolish. I was so confident on the first 6, and now these second 6, I'm not doing so great.
All right. That was Lola by the Kinks.
Lola. God, now I know it. As soon as you say it, just like all trivia players say to me all the time. As soon as you say it, now I definitely know it. And I'll never forget it again. Good job. These are great questions, Brian.
All right. Number 11, the Rye or the Kaiser?
The Rye or the Kaiser? Man, you're going inside on some of these. I have no idea. Once again, the Rye or the Kaiser?
You're gonna hate yourself. You should know. You should get this one.
The Eye of the Tiger.
There you
go.
By
not Journey. What the hell is that band? Eye of the Tiger. Oh, come on, me. What the hell is the name of the group? I want to keep saying Journey, but that's not it. Eye of the Tiger by.
No.
Damn it. Eye of the Tiger. Something with a D? Is it something with a D?
No. Think one of the first reality shows.
Survivor. God damn it. Survivor. Eye of the Tiger. Okay, very good. I got half there. All right.
All right. Now you're in trouble. This one's kind of tough.
Oh boy.
The Brady Bunch.
A parody of the Brady Bunch.
You probably have had to have heard the song in order to get this one.
Is it something to do with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch? Maybe?
No.
Nothing at all. Okay. What do you got?
It's the Safety Dance.
The Safety Dance. Okay. Men Without Hats, Safety Dance, the Brady Bunch. Okay. I definitely heard that. I'm going to write all these down and go listen to them ASAP. Is this the last question we're on?
All right. Last question, number 13. Mm-hmm. This song's just 6 words long.
I've got my heart set on you. Is that the name of the song? I've got my heart set on you?
Close.
Heart set on you? Set on you?
It's not the heart.
I've got my eyes, mind?
Mind. Got my mind set on you. Yes.
Got my mind set on you, and I'm going to say that's by... got my mind set on you. I'm going to say that's by the band Chicago.
One of the Beatles.
Really? Which one?
One that's not alive anymore.
John Lennon.
The other one.
George Harrison.
George Harrison.
George Harrison got my mind set on you. Okay.
Got my mind set on you.
I see. That's another Weird Al song that I thought was an original as a kid because I had never heard the original. So I thought he just made up a song.
No, he was kind of making fun because if you hear the whole song, all he ever says is "Got my mind set on you" over and over and over and over again. And
well, I'm gonna say that this quiz was a real blue balls of a quiz for me because I was like, here we go, and then I was just like, not good, can't finish. So, real good job, Bride. Those were great questions.
So you got over half of them though, so you know.
I'll take it.
Some of them were kind of hard there at the end.
That sounds like me in high school science. I got about half of everything right and cruised along and did well at English. So great job, Bri. Appreciate it. Do you want to plug anything or promote anything before you take off?
All I'm going to say is for the listeners out there, if they don't like any of my questions or the categories, try ryanbuds@gmail.com with all your complaints.
I love it. And I'll take those complaints straight to my paper shredder. Thank you so much, Bri, and I'll talk to you next time for the show. Cheers.
All right. Sounds good. See you later.
Boom, there it is. He says I got more than half right, but I think he might be half wrong. I don't know. I feel like I missed like the final 10 questions, but we'll see if I tally those up and listen again. Weird Al, not as known to me as I thought he was, but hopefully you did better. Hopefully you knew some of those 80s songs that I didn't know, like Lola and things like that. If you have a topic you'd like me to do on the show, maybe you're like, hey, where is the ABBA trivia? Or hey, where is the Child's Play trivia? Or hey, where is the Balderdash, the board game trivia? Which is something I'm staring at a shelf right now. No one's possibly wants to do Balderdash trivia. I don't even know how I'd do it. But if you're one of those people, you can donate $5 or more on patreon.com/trivia with buds. And you can make sure that you lock in that topic for me to do in some way or form on the show. If you're interested in being a guest on the show, I'm always looking to have people on the phone or in person jump on and interact and chat with me about what they do in life and answer some trivia questions. Drop me a line, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening to this show. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.